Today we'll be talking about the top 5 visas that Visa franchise can support you with, whether you're looking to be an entrepreneur, skilled worker, looking for new opportunities abroad, or even just looking to further your educational career in the United States while working in a US business. Before we delve into the specifics, please remember to click the subscribe button and enable the notification bell, guaranteeing that you stay in the loop with all our value updates related to immigration and franchising. Now let's dive right in. E2 Visa, our bread and butter. We've helped clients from all over the world, 60 plus clients, obtain the E2 Visa, mostly through investing in a franchise business. The E2 Visa allows individuals from certain treaty countries, there's about 80 of them, to create or buy a business in the US. It's quite flexible, no fixed investment amount, but generally over $100,000. Spouse work authorization upon entry, that was an update pretty recently, as well as you don't have to have a physical office for the E2 Visa, and it can renew indefinitely. So a lot of benefits for the E2 Visa, especially those that want to take control of their own American dream and not rely on some employer or some school to help sponsor their visa. The E2 Visa could be for you. Then you have the EB2 NIW. This is a employment-based option that allows individuals with exceptional ability or advanced degrees to self-petition for a green card. Now, who can apply? Highly skilled professionals, researchers, and those that have exceptional abilities in their field of national interest. But it's pretty extensive. We've seen pilots, we've seen nurses, we've seen entrepreneurs, scientists, engineers successfully get the NIW. NIW applicants must have an advanced degree, foreign equivalent, or exceptional ability in their field of expertise. Benefits, again, you're taking the American dream into your own hands. You can file the green card without a job offer, without employer sponsorship, and you basically request to expedite the process, foregoing the employer sponsorship through a national interest waiver, also known NIW. You get the green card. What could be better than that? Number 3 visa is the EB5 visa. We have options that you can invest directly in a business. You own the business. You have control of the funds. You can hire and fire employees as you please. The EB5 is an investment of $800,000 in certain areas or $1,050,000. You've got to create 10 US jobs. EB5 allows you to change status, then apply for work and travel authorization, which allows you to go back and forth between the US, your home country, and even other countries while the EB5 visa is adjudicating, because it is taking some time. It's taking 40, 50 months to get. You can budget in 4 or 5 years until you get the green card, and it's a 2-step process that should take about 7 years for you to get a final green card. We recommend the EB5 visa for those that aren't eligible for some of the other categories that you could potentially get faster, as well as with not $1 million investment. Next up, you have the EB3 visa. So this does require work sponsorship, but you don't have to have any special skills. There is a skilled worker, non-skilled worker, professional categories, all different types of employment options that are willing to sponsor your EB3 visa. Generally, what happens in practice is you're already here, you already work at that business on some non-immigrant visa or some OPT status after your studies, and you're able to prove yourself and the employer sponsors you. However, there are companies that are willing to sponsor EB3 applicants without even starting the work right away. And last up is the F1 visa. There's over 1 million students from abroad studying in the United States every year on the F1 visa. So it's a very popular visa category. I believe it's the second most popular visa category besides the B1, B2, generally used for tourists in the US and select business travelers. The F1 visa, there are different master's programs where you can start the master's program, get your education, whether it's in information technology, in the nursing space, different sciences. And there are some that have CPT, which allows you to work right away or after the first year of academic studies. And then there's programs, depending if you're doing science, that allow you to work for 3 more years on optional practical training, OPT. So there is the possibility with the F1 visa to enter the United States, study, and further complement your studies with work experience to stay what could potentially be a 5-year period in that single program. Those are the visas that our clients at Visa Franchise are most interested in today. Remember, each visa serves different purposes and eligibility requirements might vary. Don't take my word for it. Talk to a licensed U.S. immigration attorney to assess what the best visa option is for your case. At Visa Franchise, we really specialize on finding the opportunities that are going to be eligible for these different visa categories. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, our bread and butter is the E2 visa, and that's why we started the company back in 2015, as we had discovered a niche for presenting businesses that are eligible for the E2 visa for foreigners from across the world to make a smooth transition to the US.